Hello, associates. This is Robert Barnett, Chairman and Chief Executive of the Barnett Investment Companies. The purpose of this video is to tell you about an exciting new project that has come our way and walk you through some of the steps that you'll need to complete in order to perform this project. I'm a busy man, so I'll get right to it. Here's the project. We've been hired by a client who wants us to invest her money. What this means is that she's going to give her money to a bank or a company, and in return, her wealth is going to grow. Her wealth might grow through dividends, which are direct payments from the bank or company. It could go through interest, which is compensation from the bank in exchange for borrowing the client's money, or it could go through appreciation, which is if the client purchases something that increases in value. Now, this client has 3 investment options, and she wants to find the very best one. That's why I've hired you, my brightest associate, and I don't want you to forget how much I'm paying you for this assignment. I expect nothing but the best work from you. Let me talk to you briefly about the 3 investment options our client has. Our client's first investment option is the Barnett Savings Plan. Here at the Barnett Investment Companies, we will offer our client a simple interest rate equal to the associate's GPA, plus an additional yearly dividend of $100 for each year she has been a customer. Let me give you an example of how this works. If an associate invested $100 and that associate had a 4.0 GPA, that would give our client $4 of simple interest, that's 4% of $100, plus a $700 dividend. She has been with us 7 years, so we're going to give her $700. Next year we would give her $800 plus the interest and so on. Now, what the client has asked you to do is figure out how much money she can earn using the Barnett Savings Plan. And I don't have the time to do that, but I'm going to give you a couple hints. To analyze the Barnett Savings Plan, I recommend that you use an arithmetic sequence to find the interest payments in the year N, and an arithmetic series to find the total payments that our client will receive after N years have passed. If you can do this, I'm confident you can tell our client how much money she stands to make from the Barnett Savings Plan. The second investment option for our client is to open an online savings account. An online savings account will pay our client a constant rate of interest per year. And this interest eventually builds on itself. This is known as compound interest. The percentage remains the same, but the amount changes each year. As an example, an associate who invested $100 at a 4% annual percentage yield would earn for our client $4 in year 1. That's 4% of the initial $100 investment, and that would give a balance of $104. The next year, we're going to take 4% of that 104 balance, and that comes out to $4.16. And so our client is now going to have $108.16. I hope you can see that this pattern builds and builds and builds. Each year, our client is going to be earning more interest from this plan. Now, I don't know what savings plans are out there on the market. So the first thing you're going to need to do is do some research and find a savings plan. Once you've done that, you're going to need to calculate how much that savings plan will earn for our client. And to do this, I recommend you use a geometric sequence. This can give you payments in the year N, and also that you use a geometric series to find the total payments our client will receive after N years. That's option number 2. Our final investment option for our client is to purchase stock. When a private company wants to raise money, That company can sell a small piece of its business, which we call a share. And the shares of a company increase or decrease in value depending on the company's performance. For instance, if an associate buys a share of company XYZ for $100, well, 1 year later, that share, that small piece of the company, could be worth $105 if the company has increased in value. It could also be worth $95 if the company decreases in value. And it really could be anything else in between. So when we purchase stocks, we can have high rates of return, but bear in mind that this can be risky. We don't know whether companies will increase or decrease in value. And by this time, associates, I think I've given you enough information that you'll be able to predict stock performance. Using the tools you've learned so far, I think you'll be able to figure out how much this stock will be worth for our client. So let me just talk about your final instructions for this project. The investor is a detail-oriented woman. She expects you to analyze each of these options with utmost care and to prepare a detailed report with your findings. And at the end of this report, you must make and justify one investment recommendation based on the profile your investor presents. Not all investors are the same, so you need to figure out what is truly best for your investor. And most importantly, you must show your work. As you work on this report, your teacher will provide you with helpful resources. Your teacher will help explain these important investment concepts, and your teacher will check but not correct your work. It's important that this represent your work, not your teacher's work, and your teacher will not be helping you complete your analysis, only checking to see whether you're on the right track. Please keep up, associate, with all project deadlines, and at this point, it's already been long enough. You need to get to work. Thank you.